The long wait for an Apple Watch Ultra 3 appears to be nearly over, and it could finally be the upgrade Ultra fans have been hoping for. According to Bloomberg's Gurman, Apple's preparing to launch the Ultra 3 with some truly significant new features, including satellite connectivity, yes, messaging from your wrist, even when there's no Wi-Fi or mobile signal, and for the first time ever, 5G support on the Apple Watch. And this is no gimmick. Gurman says satellite messaging will work without needing an iPhone nearby, meaning your Apple Watch could become your lifeline in remote areas. The Ultra 3 is also expected to adopt a special version of 5G designed specifically for wearables, alongside other big upgrades like faster charging, a wide-angle OLED display with a new type of LTPO technology, and possibly Apple's long-rumored blood pressure tracking. After 2 years of near silence, Apple might just be dropping an Apple Watch that's truly worth the Ultra name. While 2024 came and went by with nothing more than a new black titanium colour for the Ultra 2, Apple seems to have quietly worked on a truly meaningful leap forwards. And according to analyst Jeff Pugh from GF Securities and Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the Ultra 3 is on track to debut this September, likely alongside the iPhone 17. But these radical changes don't apply to the design, because if you're hoping for a drastically different look, you might be disappointed. Apple typically sticks with the same design for 3 generations, and it's no different here, guys. The Ultra 3 will continue with the same rugged titanium casing, flat sapphire display, and oversized action button. But there's one small change that could make a big difference: the rear panel. Borrowing from the Apple Watch Series 10, the Ultra 3 is expected to adopt a redesigned metal back that enables faster charging and improved antenna performance. That may sound minor, but it will make a difference in terms of regular usage. It means a watch that powers up in half the time and holds a stronger cellular signal in remote areas. The improved charging alone is worth noting. Currently, the Ultra 2 takes about 60 minutes to reach 80% battery. With the new Apple Watch Series 10 style charging coil and metal back, the Ultra 3 could do the same in just 30 minutes. That's a major win for anyone who uses the Ultra in rugged, unpredictable environments like Mr. Bear Grylls. If you're out there in the wild, quick top-ups with a power bank can make a real difference. You know what else would make a big difference? Clicking that subscribe button. It's free and would bring you the latest about Apple right to the subscription box, so please consider it. We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers, so join the Surround Bite gang now. The display is also getting a long overdue upgrade. In an odd twist, last year's Apple Watch Series 10 actually leapfrogged the Ultra 2 in display technology. The Series 10 introduced an LTPO 3 OLED display, and thankfully the Ultra 3 is catching up, allowing for better power efficiency and a live ticking seconds hand in always-on mode, along with up to 40% brightness at wider angles. Again, if you happen to be Bear Grylls out there in the wild with the Apple Watch, you'd appreciate the display being bright in harsh conditions. Under the hood, the Ultra 3 should be getting a new chipset. The current Ultra 2 uses the S9 chipset, which is still fast and capable, but not much of a leap from its predecessor. The Series 10 introduced the S10 SiP, which was more compact, which helped Apple reduce the thickness of the watch body. With the Ultra 3, Apple could push things further with the S11 SiP, which it should share with the Apple Watch Series 11. While we don't have specs for this just yet, a smaller and potentially more powerful chipset could pave the way for better efficiency, longer battery life, or more space for new components, like say a satellite modem or advanced sensors. Which brings us to what could be the standout feature with the Ultra 3, satellite connectivity. This is a big one. Satellite connectivity has been available on iPhones for a couple of years now, originally for emergency SOS, and then expanding to standard text messages in iOS 18. Apple wants to bring that same safety net to the wrist. Imagine being completely off-grid, no cell towers, no Wi-Fi, and still being able to message someone from your watch. That's the promise of satellite connectivity on the Ultra 3. This isn't just about convenience. For people who hike, climb, ski, dive, or explore remote areas, it's potentially life-saving. Right now, competitors like Gurman offer dedicated hardware that offer these features, but not with their watches. With this update, Apple would be offering similar protection, but built right into what ultimately is a mainstream watch. Now, Apple will be offering satellite messaging for free on the Ultra 3 for the first 2 years, just like it does on iPhones. But I do want to mention it's been over 2 years since the iPhone 14 released, and they're still yet to charge for the feature. And because it could save lives, I doubt they're actually going to be asking money for this. Imagine being on the verge of death and then your Apple Watch saying, "Hey, you've got to pay me $15 or don't save your life whilst you hang on the side of a cliff." Now let's switch gears to health, a category where Apple continues to push boundaries. One of the most talked about features expected in the Ultra 3 is hypertension detection. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer. It develops without symptoms and can lead to heart disease, stroke, and death if left unchecked. Apple's reportedly been working on blood pressure tracking for years, and the Ultra 3 may finally be the device to launch it. To be clear, this feature won't replace your traditional cuff. It's not going to give you precise systolic and diastolic readings. Instead, it's going to track trends in your blood pressure over time and alert you if it detects an upward trajectory that may signal hypertension. Think of it as an early warning system, one that could prompt you to see a doctor before something more serious develops. That again could be a game changer. Combine that with existing features like ECG, atrial fibrillation alerts, fall detection, and blood oxygen monitoring, though that's only available outside the US for now because of patent disputes, and the Ultra 3 is shaping up to be a legitimate health companion, not just a fitness tracker. And well, when the Apple Watch can quite literally save your life, that $799 price tag doesn't seem too bad, which is what Timothy wants you to think. But health and safety aren't the only areas seeing improvement. The Ultra 3 is also expected to introduce 5G connectivity, something no Apple Watch has offered before. Instead of sticking with Qualcomm modems, Apple's reportedly making a major shift. They're planning to use MediaTek's 5G RedCap modem, which is designed specifically for wearables and low-power devices. RedCap is a version of 5G that offers many of the benefits, like faster speeds and lower latency, without the drain of full 5G. It's optimized for smartwatches, meaning better performance and efficiency when using cellular data, especially useful when you're away from your phone or in a remote area. Together, the addition of satellite and 5G support shows Apple's clear direction. It wants the Ultra to be more dependent, more resilient, and more useful in the most extreme conditions. Whether you're climbing a mountain or skiing, the Ultra 3 is being built to stand on its own, but I bet there's just gonna be people wearing this on their trip to their local McDonald's. We talked about everything coming to the Ultra 3, but what's not changing? Battery life will probably remain around the 36-hour mark in regular usage. The minor improvements are possible because of the new chipset modem, and while some might be hoping for non-invasive glucose monitoring, that's still likely years away. So who is this watch really for? Well, if you own the first generation Ultra, this is your moment to upgrade, I would say. The Ultra 3 brings real tangible upgrades that go far beyond what the Ultra 2 offered, especially when it comes to safety and health features. Satellite messaging, hypertension detection, a faster charging metal rear casing, 5G connectivity, and a brighter, better display all make this a worthy upgrade. And for people who don't have an Apple Watch or have a non-Ultra model right now, this is the year to upgrade, I would say. Apple has been quiet on the Ultra front, but it seems they've been using their time wisely, with meaningful upgrades, smarter technology, and an even stronger focus on safety and independence. The Ultra 3 is a very well-rounded upgrade on the whole. And the best part? We won't have to wait much longer. September is just around the corner, and all signs point towards Apple unveiling the Ultra 3 at their annual September event. And whilst I know there are tariffs and that could potentially increase the price, I hope Apple keeps this at $799 considering the design isn't drastically changing. So are you planning to upgrade? Is satellite messaging enough to tempt you, or are you holding out for even more? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.